very beautiful song. I am joined right now by Diana Gameros. Did I say that right?
Diana Gameros.
Oh, I got the last name right, but the first name, Diana Gameros. Sorry. That's a beautiful song you just played. That was off your upcoming record. What's that called?
The name of the song is Libre y Serena, and it's on my first full-length album called Eterno Retorno.
And what does all that mean for us non-Spanish speakers?
Right, Libre y Serena means free and serene. It's a song that I wrote for a friend who decided to go back to her homeland. And the name of the album, Eterno Retorno, means eternal return.
Very cool. And this is your album how many years have you spent putting all these songs together?
I think it's been 5 years altogether from the moment these songs were, or since they popped into my head until now. So.
And did you put out little EPs along the way, MP3s to share with people, and you've been doing shows and things like that? I
did, yeah. I've performed a lot, and I've been playing these songs a lot, actually, and I did release a little demo, a very homemade demo that I...
Well, that's how everybody starts.
Yeah, exactly. Right? And people heard these songs before, but this is the actual... Album.
Will we be able to get it on iTunes?
Later on, after November 24th, when I will have my CD release concert.
Right, and that is going to be at the Roosevelt.
No, it's going to be at Brava Theater.
Oh, I apologize.
Yes,
Brava
that's
Theater.
Fine.
Something else is going on at the Roosevelt, right?
Usually I play there every Friday. I play traditional Mexican music and other South American tunes. But at the Brava, it's going to be, this will be a unique show where we're going to feature the songs of this album and the audience will be taking on a journey to discover what the meaning of this album is.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. And for tickets, you can check out Brava, BRAVA.org. And that show, again, is going to be Sunday, November 24th, 2013 at 7 p.m. And if you hang on the line, folks, I'll be giving away the phone number. You can call in and get yourself, we'll give away 2 tickets, if that's all right, 1 pair to a lucky caller. So very cool. I'm glad you came in. How did all this come about for you? You just told me that you've lived in California for 5 years. You're Mexican, but before that you lived in Minnesota?
In Michigan.
Michigan, sorry.
That's right.
And so what was it like living there? You lived there for 10 years, you said?
Almost 10 years off and on. But but it was great. I mean, I was going to school there, was going to college. It's a very quiet. I lived in Holland, Michigan, a really small beach town by the lake, and which was great because, then I was really focused in school. I didn't, become distracted with, there was not much to do there other than, spend time in nature and things like that. But I loved it. I mean, but then coming to California, then that changes everything. I really love California and am really happy to be here.
Well, some people think if you live in an area that's, quiet, serene, maybe not great weather, that can hurt your artistic abilities. Did you find that? Were you less musically active in Michigan?
I wouldn't say that, actually. I think I wrote a lot when I was there. I had more time to just be with myself and be in nature, which it's something that inspires me a ton. And so I had more time to dedicate to that. Therefore, I feel like I was actually maybe even more creative.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, now I'm materializing all of the things that I've, that have come to my head. And
right.
So, I mean, California has this very special vibe in which just, everybody's working towards their goals and really progressive and artistic goals. And so then it just sort of propels you or motivates you to just go for it as everybody else is doing.
Have you spent much time in Los Angeles?
I haven't, actually. I'm going to have my first gig there in November 2nd. I'm going to be there for some Day of the Dead event.
Oh, yes. That'll be very cool.
Yeah.
Los Angeles is also that way, but I feel like there's so many more people that eventually certain people start getting sidetracked.
Right.
And that's kind of, San Francisco's smaller, so people that are artistically driven can continue to pursue those goals and not have as many obstacles along the way.
Definitely. San Francisco has been, I mean, I feel like I owe a lot of what I do to being in this city, really. So I'm just, I feel blessed, really.
What were you listening to when you were a little girl? What about in Michigan, too? What music?
I actually listen to very different styles of music. I mean, I grew up listening to traditional songs from the time of the revolution in Mexico, and because my uncles they also played in a mariachi band, and so then I got to get like the very traditional, raw, organic styles. And but then when I went to music school, I got familiar with all the classical world, which I really love, and I really liked the more modern avant-garde music as well. But I also like pop and jazz and world music. I mean, so I have all of those influences really.
Can you name drop a couple of guitarists that you really admire?
I wouldn't be able to tell you names by name. I mean, I actually, when I went to school, I studied piano.
Oh,
yeah. So that's an interesting little fact that I actually just picked up the guitar again like 5 years ago.
Wow.
And, but I have been falling in love with this instrument so much that I just have dedicated all my time to practice this instrument.
So no more piano for you?
No more piano, really, actually, but it's a little bit sad, but I'm really happy with this new love of mine, which is the guitar.
There's no denying that learning the piano is the basis for being able to play many other instruments, if not all.
Yeah, definitely. No, and I love every single bit, every single piece of music that I played, and every single lesson of, like every single theory lesson that I had. And I mean, it's the best thing I could have done for what I'm doing now as well. So
very cool. Well, I want to play another one of your songs here, but first, you also want to play a little live performance for us too.
Yeah, I would love
to. Why don't we go to a quick comment here, a quick PSA from Jay Johnston, who has a show at 3 p.m. He's going to talk about his blues house party. And when we come back, you can play one of your songs, and then we'll play another one off the record, too, if that's all right.
Awesome.
Okay, you're listening to KPOO San Francisco, 89.5 FM. Diana Gameros will be right back with us and her guitar, so stay tuned. You're listening to KPOO.
Low down and dirty shame. Jay Johnston here, dancing DJ and longtime host of the award-winning blues show, The Blues House Party, inviting everyone to come and listen every Monday from 3 to 6 p.m. I'll be dropping the needle on the music I love, American rhythm and blues. Support the music and KPOO Radio. Thank you. Tell me, how can a poor man make it? I said when money, is the name of the game.
Everyone knows where they can find KPOO on the radio dial, 89.5 FM. But did you know you can listen to us worldwide by streaming us at kpoo.com? And now, with the free TuneIn app available for most smartphones, you can take KPOO anywhere you go as long as you have a mobile device. Now there is no excuse for not keeping it locked in your favorite Bay Area radio station, 89.5 FM, KPOO.
Better health, the best way to love your family. As African Americans, we run a high risk of developing diabetes, heart disease, or cancer in our lifetimes. Yet it's easy to reduce these risks with 5 servings of fruits and vegetables and 30 minutes of physical activity every day. Eat 5 a day for better health and be active. This message brought to you by the Nutrition Network, African American 5 a Day, and KPOO.
KPOO San Francisco is a listener-supported radio station and a nonprofit 501c3 organization. KPOO not only plays the best music around, and music you wouldn't normally hear, it also caters to the needs of populations traditionally underrepresented in mainstream media. Please send a donation to KPOO at P.O. Box 156650, San Francisco 94115. Or you can do a donation by way of PayPal. Just go to kpoo.com and click on donations. Help keep your listener-supported radio station on the air. Please send a donation to KPOO, P.O. Box 156650, San Francisco, California 94115. And of course, remember, all donations are tax deductible, so please keep your community-based radio station on the air. And thank you very much.
All righty, back here at KPOO. And if you're streaming us live on the internet, that's kpoo.com. And I am joined by Diana Gameros, who's a musician, beautiful singer, songwriter, performer, and she's been playing all over San Francisco for the last 5 years. And her album is coming out. And will you tell me the album name again?
Eterno Retorno, or
Yes.
Eternal Return.
Yes, very beautiful title as well. And I love the artwork on this thing. The only shame of people who end up buying this online is that they won't get to actually have the physical CD.
Yeah.
But that's
we'll be selling it on my website.
on your
as well,
website and at the
physical.
show that's coming up November 24th at the Brava Theater.
Yeah.
That'll be a CD release party. Mm-hmm. Very exciting.
Full-on celebration.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you're ready, what's the song that you wanted to play right now?
I'm going to share the song Como Hacer, and it's a song that contains a bunch of questions to try to express my need for wisdom, home, and forgiveness.
Very cool. And I just wanted to say, too, for more information about Diana Gameros, GAMEROS.com.
Yes.
Okay, take it away.
¿Cómo hacer que la vida perdure? Que nada ni nadie escasee. Si nadie es eterno, nada es nuestro. ¿Cómo hacer que el que camina vuele? ¿Cómo hacer que las fronteras se evaporen? Y caminar sin prisa al hogar, sin miedo llegar. ¿Cómo hacer que mi tierra me perdone? ¿Cómo hacer para que su jardín ya vuelva a florecer? Y hacerle saber que lejos duele. Decirle también que vivo por volver a verle. Hacer que la vida perdure.
Beautiful, beautiful. I can't believe you got to be the best singer that I've had in here.
Oh,
I mean, I've had a lot of people in here. I don't mean to pick favorites, but your voice is amazing, and your guitar playing too at the same time.
thank you.
Most
so
people
much.
would be lucky just to be able to do one or the other.
Oh, I appreciate that.
What singers do you admire though? We talked about guitar players.
Yeah, so many. I mean, I love classical singers. I love like flamenco singers, but I also like the more pop vocalist. I really like Feist.
You do have that
Futak.
kind of falsetto voice too, right?
Yeah, maybe. And I also absolutely love Brazilian singers. Just like they're very singers that make you like be quiet and listen. You know what I mean?
Like you just did with me. Usually I'm messing around on the computer when
Yeah.
somebody's singing, but I stayed and just listened to you. You mentioned that you opened for Bebel Gilberto,
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I was so fortunate to
the
have
niece of Astrid Gilberto.
the daughter actually
Daughter.
stepdaughter of Astrid, but
Right.
daughter of Joao Gilberto.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, playing in that theater, it was at the Herbst Theater, and it was probably one of the highlights of my short musical career.
She has a beautiful voice too, and I have a song of hers somewhere I'm looking for right now. I can't find it, but if I find it, I'll play it. It's she's got a beautiful voice. I have an album of hers. It's all remixes, so they take.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Very uplifting, really cool music. I love it. What's a musician that I know you just mentioned a couple of people, but what's like your guilty pleasure? We would never guess that you like. I had a very serious saxophonist here last week who was playing over at Yoshi's, a man, and he admitted that he loves Kelly Clarkson.
Oh,
so
wow.
what's your Kelly Clarkson? Do you have something that would almost embarrass you to admit?
Yeah. Let's see. Embarrass me.
It doesn't have to embarrass you, but
well, no. Someone that I follow around, and I'm kind of like a groupie, and you may think I'm like sort of like a geek for it. Or,
No. Who is
or
it?
like not trying to be pretentious or anything, but I really love minimalist music. So I love Philip Glass.
Oh, okay. That's
And,
not.
That's, I know, but it's kind of like he's almost done. You know what I mean? Like his music, it's a little bit repetitive as far as like.
That's not what I was
he's-
looking for, but that's a very good answer.
I know, but I mean, I guess let me see.
Like,
I don't
who
really
do you
listen
like
to
that-
the radio? So I don't know, like
Right.
the mainstream.
Like Rihanna or something.
What was that?
Rihanna.
Let me see. Well, I guess Feist could be one of them, maybe, right?
No. It's all right. I
let's
asked this
see.
question to a lot of people. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
find
yeah.
someone that we wouldn't think that you would like.
Right. Well, I love Adele.
Okay.
Is that a good one?
No.
No.
Like, who would embarrass you to admit that you like?
Who would embarrass me?
Like R. Kelly or something, or
I actually don't know. The only reason why I know like Rihanna and
yeah,
maybe this
like Justin Bieber.
right, Justin Bieber and those is because of my knees.
I know.
Every now and then
I take
spend
it
time
you're
with
very
her.
serious about your music, so I don't picture you wasting time listening to too much pop.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but I do. I mean, I listen to I listen to a lot of like indie pop and indie rock, and so I'm not too familiar with.
It's okay.
I wish I could tell you.
No worries. If you don't have it in you, it's all right. Again, everybody, go to Diana's website. Sorry. DianaGameros.com. You can find her on Facebook and Twitter. And by the way, we'll be giving away a pair of tickets to her upcoming show. If you'll hang on the line, I'll do that in about 10 minutes. I wanted to play one more song, though, off your record. This is track 10, Enough.
Yes.
Yes. What can you tell
tribute
us?
to, about that track?
Mm-hmm.
It's a really fun track. I mean, it's the most poppy song that there is in the album, but it's a song that I just sort of wrote in a kind of a childish space. And to honor that, I worked with a group of second graders from Cesar Chavez Elementary School.
Right.
It was an amazing project, just having all the kids around me. And
Are they in the track?
They are in the
Oh, this will be
track,
awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
And then it also features Zachariah Spellman, who is a tuba player from the opera,
Okay.
from the San Francisco Opera,
Very cool.
amazing musician, and a bunch of other cool artists on there too. So enjoy this poppy tune.
All right. And then when I come back in about 10 minutes, too, I'll be joined by my buddy Coffrey J, who's a hip-hop activist, and we'll be talking about the news. So stay tuned for that. Again, here's Diana Gameros.